I didn't realize I had the highest AC right now.
Nice.
Alright, guys. We don't need to clear out the entire Goblin Castle. It looks like we've taken out their leaders, and this could cause some chaos in the ranks. And we should get this guy's name back to town. Gundren? Gundren. Yeah. He's not in the notes. What do you guys think?
Oh, whoops. I accidentally dragged something. I'm good with whatever you guys are.
Alright. Silence is yes. Now, do you guys want to take this tunnel or just climb back down the mountain? You know, this tunnel, it could be anything.
Well, it's a little confusing why the doppelganger and the Hobgoblin King guy was here in the first place.
Yeah, it is. If
Test,
only,
test.
If
There you go,
only
buddy.
we had knocked one of them out and questioned them, guys. If only, you know. But you just had to kill them.
Chris is, of course, is going to loot the bodies.
Yep, I figured he would. We hadn't heard from you for a while, so I was worried you weren't talking. Alright, so King Grawl, the bugbear, had hide armor and a shield, as well as a morning star. Snarl had nothing. And the shape changer, aka doppelganger, had two short swords and no armor.
Hypothesis. Doppelganger infiltrates ranks, becomes Goblin Mother, manipulates goblins. But now that she's gone, maybe they won't be so damn awful.
Maybe she's Black Spider.
Yeah, I'm a metaphorical spider. What? She was a drow, yeah.
Yep.
It was the dark ones.
Oh, she played a drow.
Correct.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a false Spider Queen. Maybe there's a real one, and I don't know. Somehow they're in cahoots.
So
They're gonna have two in one spot.
Gundren kind of sits up. He says, "Drow? Did you say drow? Drow?"
This doppelganger was posing as a drow when we came in.
I was interrogated by a drow. I remember now.
What was she asking you?
She wanted to know about the cave. She wanted to know about the location of the map, find out if anybody else knew. She actually asked specifically if there was a dragonborn that knew.
Ah, yeah, that's why he was kidnapped, you know. Goblins don't kidnap, but she would, especially for that map and the information about it. Alright, this is all making sense now.
Curve, do you know of any of your kind in the area?
What, do you know of every halfling or gnome in the area? No?
Well, I do know about Bindlestein, and let's see here. Who else do I know about? Okay, I get your point.
I'm sorry, but on my travels to Phandelver, I didn't see anyone else. All I saw were the goblins. I got off the ship, started heading south.
Well, alright. Let's kind of want to look down that hole, though. Might just be an escape exit.
Well, we're here.
Alright, I'm gonna open the trap door.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Does it just go straight down like a tunnel?
It does. It has a ladder that goes down. You see it goes down about 40 to 60 feet or so, and then it ends in a very rough cave that goes directly to the south.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's just an escape exit. Well, I guess we just head back to town then.
We
Let's
want to
see.
take an escape route.
Well, I mean, either way.
Do you know where the cave goes? I mean, we
He
may
said
pop out.
it's exit out to the south, didn't he?
Oh,
It looks like it goes down to the south. Yep. Not sure where it goes though. You just see it going
Oh.
out to the south. Yep.
Chris say we get Gundren back and we can come back here later and kill rest goblins.
If we have to kill them.
Kursk always got to kill them.
Alright, let's get Gundren back.
I'm with the giant pincushion.
The giant pincushion, is that what you said?
Well, there's better ways to solve those fights, you know? More permanent solutions.
Yep, give me perceptions.
What are we percepting on?
Just general perception.
Alright.
So, Kriv, you're kind of talking back and forth with the group, and unfortunately, you hadn't really been able to see out in the hallway very well.
That is most unfortunate.
It is, because your perception roll was a 6.
At least it wasn't. It was luck and not actually me. Ow.
Ow? Yeah, ow is going to be really ow. You feel a sword go, and you guys see the sword kind of come through his abdomen, kind of stabs through, slowly pulls back, blood starts pouring out, and you go, and you hear, ah! You immediately turn around and see 4 hobgoblins standing behind you.
Four?
4.
Ah, yeah, there they are.
As there was a wandering patrol. And let's roll for initiatives again.
This one you should have went off perception. Listen,
I could have. I could have, actually. How'd we do on initiatives? Oh, you guys did all great on initiatives.
Yeah, what matters is what you do on initiative.
I rolled 4, yeah, so...
Heck yeah.
yeah.
Oh, this is good. Scratch what I said.
Yeah, you're good? All right, just checking. All right.
Alright. Gonna move here,
All right.
and I need to do some measuring real fast with the pointers. Not that I'm gonna do anything right away. I just like to know the general size. Yeah, look at that Dragonborn standing there.
You can wait till I move.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move here and hold my action before
Okay.
I cast Thunder Wave.
Sounds good.
I'll just leave the area up for now.
All righty.
Oh yeah, right. Got it in my turn.
There we go. All right,
Switches
Dirk.
with DMs.
No worries. What you got there, Dirk? Moving up 5? All righty.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Perfect.
What color?
It's always pink.
That's always
All
pink. Looks like just 5 failed, so if you just want to click the effect.
Wow, they rolled really well. Well, hopefully they gave up all their luck before I hit them.
Alrighty. Kursk.
Chris is going to swig down a potion of healing.
Alrighty.
And then he's going to move. Can he attack from right there?
He can. I'll move him. Yep.
I'll still be out of the way so I can attack this guy.
Yep.
Alright, he's going to take a swing.
Sounds good.
At advantage.
Yep. So that misses.
Probably end his turn. He's holding the door.
I'm gonna use my halitosis.
Nice.
Oh, what is that?
No, it's still not
Oh.
running. You
Try
have to roll it.
try it again. So click on the save button.
No, it's not working.
Yeah, something's funky. Alrighty. It's 11 is their DC they have to beat.
Yep.
And which one is it? Is it Dex, right?
Con.
Oh, it's Con? Alright, wow. Just going to roll it off the same sheet. Alright, so the second one succeeds, number 5 fails.
So half damage for that one.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Then
The one that succeeded, you mean?
Yep.
Alright.
Then I'm going to use Step of Wind, and I'm going to disengage.
Alrighty, sounds good.
And that's my move.
Alright.
Alright, that triggers my thing.
Yep.
And, let's see. I'm seeing when I actually use Destructive Wave. When you roll lightning. Okay, that's after, if you can see it. Alright. So, oh shit, I have to target them.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright. You had yourself targeted, but that's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
No worries. They all succeeded.
Oh, dang. Alright, they're gonna take half damage.
All
I'm
right.
gonna use Destructive Wave.
Hang on, let me take it off you, otherwise you're going to take...
Yeah.
Oh, that's alright. I'll just delete it once you roll it.
It'll be full damage since they're taking half. It'll be 8 damage total to all of them.
8 damage total.
Yeah, I'm using Channel Divinity.
Oh, okay, cool. Sounds good.
Alright. And that's it for me.
So another one goes down. Misric. Can't hear you, Misric, if you're chatting.
Might as well keep it going. I'm gonna move up there.
Alrighty.
And I'm a cat. Let me describe it here. I'm gonna pull some stuff out of my spell pouch. Actually, I'm not. It's vocal and somatic. So I put my two thumbs together
Okay.
and point my hands at them.
Alrighty.
That's the burning hand symbol.
Nice. Alright, 13 succeed, 3 failed. And they're both dead.
Alright.
Nice job.
Alright, guys, we should probably go before another patrol finds us.
Oh,
Well,
Chris is going to loot the bodies first.
Yeah, we gotta let Curse loot.
Alright, alright. Just loot fast.
I'll look at Gilbert and be like, "Are you really want to tell Curse?" Okay.
So, Kursk, you find some more kind of beaten up chainmail here, nothing that's really worth of value. You also find that they have long swords. These guys do not have any long bows. They also... yeah, nice. Two of them are carrying sacks, but you notice that in these sacks, the bottom of them are kind of have like a dark sort of crimson black crusting on it, which looks like maybe dried blood at the bottom of these bags.
Chris opens up the sacks.
So, Kursk, inside you see 2 elven heads in each sack.
He dumps the sacks out.
So 2 heads, elven heads go, poof, 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 and there's 4 elven heads on the floor. Gundry goes,
Oh, gosh.
Fish heads.
fish heads.
That does make sense. Alright, we've seen enough horrors today.
Hey, Gundren, do you know these guys?
No, but I'm not the adventuring type, if you understand what I mean.
Right.
Gonna have to toughen up if you're gonna hang out with us, buddy.
I don't think I'll be hanging out with you guys.
All right.
Say
gonna
for
pick up the
simplicity's sake, we'll leave the same way we came.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds great. So you're going to go back down and around doing the rope trick again?
Can I climb down a rope while holding a doppelganger body?
Sure, at disadvantage.
Why don't you just throw it over the edge? It's not like it's going to die again.
Yeah, I'm not really big on body desecration.
I'll give him aid to climb down, so it'll at least even it out.
Alrighty.
Kurska
Alright.
help him. Kurska help him.
Alright.
You want to give Kursk the body?
Oh yeah, concur. I don't know if I want to.
I'm sorry, Kurt. I shouldn't have laughed. I'm so sorry.
No, all right. I'll just do my acrobatics down.
Alright.
I'll get the skill out. There it is. Did I make it?
Absolutely, you made it. You made it with ease. No problem whatsoever.
Good. I forget what doppelgangers look like in their normal form.
They look like an alien, essentially.
They look like a doppelganger.
I'm gonna look it up real fast. Yeah. A gray man.
Yeah, gray man. Yep.
So we sneak out and head back to the horses and
Yep.
head back to Phandelver.
Alright, sounds good. So you guys collect everything, put them all on the horses, travel back down to Phandelver. Gundren kind of rides in the back of the cart, kind of looking through, kind of the stuff that's back there that you guys had collected, the weapons and whatnot. He does ask Gilbert. He says, "Can I take a look at that map for a minute, just to point out a few things?"
No, I'm still holding it. Yeah,
I think you had picked it up. And so he kind of looks through the map and he's kind of pointing out some local landmarks. You guys feel like you probably could fairly find it pretty easily from what he's described.
Why was it so hard to find before? You'd think someone would have just came across it.
He kind of goes into the history of how the cave used to be run by dwarves and elves, and they had found a magical forge in it, and or built a magical forge in it, and they were making magical weapons when the orcs had come down with evil wizards from the north and attacked, and the dwarves and elves had kind of died during the battle, but one of them had collapsed the cave, or they thought was collapsed, to protect the cave, and the cave was lost for many centuries. And then just recently, either an earthquake or something had opened up where the cave had reopened, and they feel that this is likely the same cave, and they're trying to explore it and reopen the cave.
That explains it. All right.
All right. So let's see. We were nighttime, if I remember correctly, when you guys left. So are you guys going to push through the night to get to Phandelver? Because I think you guys had traveled all day. It was dusk when you got there. You guys had kind of did this at night.
Well, maybe we'll take a short rest before we mount
Yeah.
up and roll, around the horses there.
Alrighty.
I'm just
so
being
maybe
a
we'll spend
trooper
some
here
of
for
that.
you guys.
Well, Chris gave you a hug.
He gave Chris a hug, not Crib.
Oh, got a Z. He's a half orc. So there you go. Gave you guys a short rest. West too, if you want to use hit die, you can. Alrighty.
We're heading back. I might as well just waste them.
Might as well, right? And then the other thing is you guys pushing back, you will take one level of exhaustion heading back. So I don't know if there'll be a random encounter, but there's always that possibility, just so you know. Or you can sleep here, and there may be a random encounter here too. So it's up to you guys.
One level of exhaustion to do what to us?
I think the first one messes up your saving throws.
Saves and ability rolls. Yep.
Not a big deal.
We're not in a rush at this point. Would it really kill us? Just because we would have to take a long rest when we get back to town, anyways.
Yeah, we could just take the long rest here.
Yeah, but we're right here by the goblin castle with goblins all over the place. I said
Oh, we don't.
at the very least we push at least away from the Goblin Castle a ways before we rest, or maybe just go all the way back to Phandelver.
All right.
That's the other reason why we got horses. We can outrun a lot of things.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have horses. We don't have to deal with most combat.
I could stay awake if you guys wanted and drive the team while you guys rested or something. I don't know if you can sleep well.
And we got our horses. I said
Yeah.
we just head back to Phandelver.
Yeah, if we have horses, it won't matter that we're exhausted.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Sounds good.
Oh, there it is.
All right, so you guys do get pretty exhausted traveling back. However, you're able to make it back into town without any difficulties. When you arrive, it is because took all daylight to get there, so it takes all night to get back. You guys do kind of roll in. It's a little bit past morning time because it took some time in the castle for you guys to do what you were doing. But all in all, it's probably just before afternoon. Obviously exhausted, kind of traveling in. Look a little weary, but town looks the same, no worse for wear, and you guys are kind of rolling in.
We should probably show this body to the mayor and tell him what happened.
We'll stop off at Barthen's Provisions and stable our horses.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
Where's Gunther want to go?
So Gunther kind of slept as he was riding in. He really, he says, I'd really like to catch up with Sildar just to chat with him briefly. As he comes into town, you see a lot of the town folk are like, Gundren, and they're all kind of coming over and kind of talking to him, patting him on the back as you guys are heading over to the Provisioner.
Or Gundren, sorry.
That's all right. It's all good.
We take Gundren and see Sildar.
Alrighty. So Barthlin does come out and he says, good to see you, Gundren. I'm so glad you're back. He takes your guys' horses and takes the cart and he says, I'll watch your stuff, Kursk.
Thank you.
And you guys go back over to the Townmaster's Hall.
Yes.
Alrighty. So as you guys come into the Townmaster's Hall, you guys Townmaster's Hall. You do see Sildar kind of sitting there again, talking with some people. He sees Gundren come in, and he kind of stands up. He says, Gundren! And goes over, gives him a big hug, kind of picks him up. He says, I see they found you. He says, yes, they did. Sildar turns to you guys. Tell me, please, fill me in. What happened?
Well, we infiltrated the Goblin Fortress, found the shortest route to their leader, and who turned out to be a drow.
A drow?
And then that drow turned out to be a doppelganger, and I show him the body.
Huh.
It's my hypothesis that this drow was fooling the goblins.
Interesting.
Or this doppelganger, sorry.
So that was the chieftain of the castle, do you think?
Well, they did have a goblin king, but this one seemed to be a bit more important. They captured Gundred and questioned him about his map.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you found Gundren. Thank God. We were really worried about him. And, thank you for killing the chieftain and probably driving off the goblins, I guess, huh? They're all taken care of?
For the most part. We didn't clear the entire castle as we needed to get Gundred back. But with no leaders, they should be in a bit of chaos.
I see. All right. Well, that sounds good. Kind of gives Gundren a pat on the back. He's like, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. He kind of walks back to the table, and there's a small chest there at the bottom of the table that you've seen him carrying around with him at times. He puts it on the table and takes out a lock from underneath his shirt, puts the lock in the box, turns it, a box opens up, and there's a large bag in there. He picks it up and drops it on the table, and it has an extremely loud thud and a lot of jingling. Boom! You're inside. He's like, there's your payment for taking care of the goblins. Strong work, team.
How much is in there?
500 gold.
All right. 100 each.
Cha-ching.
Damn.
All right, there you go. 100 each, all the way across.
Kursk is rich orc now.
Kursk is a rich orc.
And guys, I'd like to take care of the Banshee matter as soon as we can. I have an obligation to help out the church here. And I don't know how time sensitive this is.
What about the castle? Should we clear that out? Otherwise, we'll keep getting raided from the north.
I'm not sure what their behavior will be after this.
We know what their behavior be if they're dead.
I'll high five Kursk for that.
That was good.
I think we should give the castle some time. Be more reactionary with it.
So, what's the church's business with the Banshee? Do you have a side plot?
Let me try to remember this. She wanted us to go to that Banshee, give her the comb. What did she want us to do with that Banshee again? This is a memory. Yeah.
So give me a wisdom check.
All right.
Or you just could read the notes.
You can do that
Oh,
too.
yeah. I read the notes.
Craig's already up on it, and he just...
She's looking for a spell book, so we need to meet with Aga to find out about information about the spell book. She lives outside of Cornbury. She needs a gift cost of silver coin in order to talk to her. The spell book is a wizard by the name of Bogadjindal or whatever, lost during a battle, and needs to find the spell book's location. And Agatha is a banshee.
Thank God for Kursk. I agree. I agree with Gilbert. There's a spell book involved. And,
All right.
That's my main plot. So yeah, I changed my role.
Mr. Jingles told Kursk, good thing Kursk is an idiot savant.
All right, so which way are we going to go then?
Kursk hungry.
Yeah, of course we're going to eat and sleep.
Kursk got loot to sell
Has
too.
Kursk ever not been hungry? I'm just curious.
All right, let's take care of our needs before we do
All right.
this. I'm going to go back and get Droop, of course.
Alrighty, sounds good. Kursk, you're going to go sell some things, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to dump off this loot.
Yeah, you'll have to give me the numbers again because I forget what the numbers were.
I got them in the notes.
I knew you did.
One longbow. Anybody need any long swords?
Nope.
I'm good.
Okay. Anybody want hide armor or a shield or a morning star?
I think it weighs more than I do.
Okay, one longbow, eight long swords, one set of hide armor, one shield.
Hang on. I'm looking at the list here so I can see what it is. So,
Yes, in the notes.
yeah, no problem. And you said a longsword, right? I have a lot of notes too. So there's like 14 notes in my list, more than that.
Mine
Let me
just
see.
says loot.
Which one's yours? Loot. All right, let me look at
It
it.
says loot.
Alrighty, so let's see here. So we're gonna have 8, 10. That's 150. Morning Star. What's the short swords again? Short swords.
Kirsten
are
didn't
10.
get to use his lance either.
I know. How sad, right?
Next time,
160.
on the Banshee.
Okay, well, let's not assume we're killing Agatha. I'm sure there's good banshees.
All right. Hide armor is 10s. So, Kursk, she kind of looks at all the stuff that you have there, and she says, it's going to be 90 gold for the entire bit.
Kursk goes, 90 gold and throw in 60 arrows.
Sure, Kursk. 90 gold and 60 arrows.
Oh, and Kursk got this nice brand new crossbow.
Right.
Already used.
Nice crossbow, Kursk.
You want crossbow?
Where'd you find that?
From store in Neverwinter.
That's a really nice crossbow. Have you used it?
Once or twice.
Yeah, I see very little bowstrings on here, to be honest. It's really nice. Let me see. Kursk, you're a busy customer for mine, I don't see anybody else other than you. Is that a light crossbow, or can I just shoot that out of my hand? I take it it's a light. Kursk, I'll give you 15 gold for that. We lost your mic, Kursk, if you're talking. All right, he got it. Good, perfect. Alrighty. So I know that Gilbert, you're going back to get Droop. Anybody else doing anything?
I'm gonna keep reading that dwarven book whenever I get a chance.
Oh yeah, I need to tell you about that dwarven book. All right, I will in just a minute. Yeah, thank you, Kursk. I appreciate that. Kriv or Dirk, anything you guys need to do while in town?
No, I'm all set.
Alrighty. Kriv?
Yeah, I'm all set too.
Alrighty, gotcha. So while I'm looking up the book, Gilbert, you head back and see Sister Gariel.
Alright, I look around for Droop.
You see Droop kneeling at the altar. His little hands are crossed over, and he has his eyes closed as if he's in prayer.
Oh, wow. Already praying.
Yeah, Sister Gariel kind of gets up and comes over, and she says, "He's a quick learner, no doubt about it. He's learning a lot."
Oh, that's good. I have some hard news for him later tonight.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I just hope he can find sanctuary here.
I hope so too. Are you going to be taking him again with your adventures, or do you need me to keep him a while longer?
I think I'll take him where we're going next. I'm discussing with my group about the Agatha case.
Ah, yes. You haven't been out there to find her yet?
We should be soon, if my group is reasonable.
I'm sure they will be.
I'm gonna tithe 50 gold to this church, you know? I'm sure they need it.
Well, thank you. That's very nice.
Alright, I go over to Droop, pat his head.
Alrighty. Droop kind of looks up and he goes, "Ah, nice to see you.
You have fun with Lady Gariel?
I learned much."
Ah, that's good. It's time to go.
Good. Hungry.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Alright, we're probably gonna go back to the inn to get food now.
Alright, sounds good. So you go ahead and head back to the inn there. And then, let's see. About the book. So, Mizrik, you were kind of reading the book as you were traveling. You had taken some time up north as well. And since you've come back here, and you've learned quite a bit. Let me see. Do you want me to share, or do you want me just to trade it over to you?
Just share. I'd share it with the group.
All right, sounds good. So you learn that the book itself is about a long story about a gnome named, it was a dwarf named Unman who used to live in the cave. I'm trying to find the actual story here. Oh, here it is. I found it. And it's written in Dwarvish, and it's called, it's about an adventurer named Erman. And it kind of describes the same history that you've already heard about the mine of Phandelver, as well as the Forge of the Spells. And for you the guys that haven't been here, that's the forge that made the magical weapons that was down there. But also, it also records that Erman had found a magical mace down there named Lightbringer, which was commissioned by the priest of Lathander, the god of dawn, and from mages working with gnomes and dwarves with the Phandelver's pact. The mace was lost with the Wave Echo Cave, and it's in the mind that's vanished in its history. You also see another entry talking about a sword named Talon. And the sword talks about how the sword was owned by a dark wizard who had used the sword, and the sword had special magical powers where it was able to grip onto creatures, hold them, and do additional damage to them. With different techniques were described in there about using the sword, and that's enough for Kursk to figure out that it's a +1 longsword that grapples, like I said, doesn't grapple, but hangs on for 1 minute. The sword does, despite whether he's holding it or not, and does damage.
1 minute or 1 round?
Oh, 1 round. Sorry, 1 round, not 1 minute. And that's about all you got out of the book so far, Mizrik.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
So I need my sword now?
Yep.
I didn't even charge you 1 gold. That was free.
Bless you. All right.